How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Done for Outdoors YouTube channel. I just wanted to break down my last tournament down on the Ohio River real quick. I did get to film this tournament, but here's the unfortunate part. Bad storm came up. If you fish the tournament, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Really bad storm came up, so I had to shut my GoPro off to save it, because honestly, guys, it would have ruined my GoPro, and then I wouldn't have had anything to film and to show you guys any content on down the road. So I do apologize. Katydids are singing super loud behind me. Like I said, I'm out here in my garage. It's nice and hot. It's a nice about 110 degrees in here right now. But I had a wisdom tooth taken out this past week. So, you know, I've been recovering from that and just ain't really been real active, you know, and just kind of just taking it easy. So that's why it's taking me a little bit to get this video uploaded and done. But anyway, I'll break down the video. So you guys will not see me catching the fish that I weighed in this video. I think I failed to mention that earlier, but when I had to take the GoPro off from the storm, that's when I caught all my fish. So that's the unfortunate part, but there is some footage for you guys to see, so I will roll that and I will break down everything that went on. So we started our morning out running towards Kentucky Dam up the Tennessee River. This is honestly where I was hoping that we would go, because I feel like this was the best opportunity we'd have to catch keeper fish. The Ohio River is kind of like the Dead Sea. It's just horrible fishing. So run up the Tennessee or the Cumberland River is about the only hope that I felt like we had. But I was very thankful my boater said we'd be making that run. And a lot of other guys had the same idea because it got pretty stacked up in there. So I started out dragging a shaky head off some riprap, things like that, and throwing a Rapala DT6 in the green gizzard shad color. You guys know that's kind of like my favorite lure or method to use of all time. Throwing that Rapala DT6 in that green gizzard shad color is absolute fire. I've caught tons of fish on it. I've also got tons of money on it, so that was definitely going to be in my arsenal. But here's the thing. I never actually caught a fish on it. So I did catch a gar, which I kind of rolled that footage here, and I actually didn't get it in the boat, but I at least got it pretty close. Okay, I got one. Yep, good one. Oh, it's a gar. Never mind, it came off. It was a gar. So that got my heart going a little bit, but my boater, he was able to catch a nice fish. Got one. Where's he at? Where's he at? Got him. Got him. Oh. Here you go. Let's go. Start. And then he got into another one. Ended up being a little too small. Another one? Well, we were hung up in it. We're just gonna have to go with it.
Let's go with it. I don't think that one's 12.
No. Watch your foot there. I don't want you to get hooked. And then he's able to boat another keeper. So he got into this little wad of smallmouth. And you know, I started, after he got into that little bit of wad, it kind of got me thinking. I was like, you know, there's probably gonna be other wads kind of in this area. So I need to just cover a lot of water being the co-angler and try to throw something different than what he was throwing to try and get that bite and hopefully get into kind of a wad of them myself. So at this point, that's when the storm started to roll in. There's like a tornado on the ground 30 miles away. Wind was whipping in. It was raining sideways, just absolutely pouring. So this is when I decided to save my GoPro, because guys, if I wouldn't have took it off, you guys would probably never see any more GoPro footage for a while, because my GoPro probably would have got ruined. Like, it was raining that hard and just absolutely nasty. I was able to get this quick clip before I shut it off just to show you guys the incoming weather. So then I put it in a dry box and decided to save it, and it wasn't much longer. That's when I started catching fish. So we pulled into this little pocket, and I noticed with the overcast, you know, smallmouth kind of like them brighter colors. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to throw on a DT6 in the Caribbean shad color. It's like that chartreuse with the blue back. I think you guys have probably seen me use it a little bit here in the channel before. But I ended up getting into a lot of smallmouth myself. First cast, I started reeling in. As I started picking it up, a smallmouth hit it right at the boat. Now, I wasn't able to get a good hook set in it. It would have been a keeper. I just tried getting it in the boat real quick, came off. So that was keeper number one that I lost. Second cast, throw back, catch me another smallmouth. That was a keeper in the boat. Throw back, even a bigger smallmouth, get it in the boat. Throw back, another one about the same size as my first one. So I ended up getting 3 keepers and 4 casts. And the crazy thing is I threw back a 5th cast and lost my 5th keeper. So if I would have got my first fish and last fish in the boat, I would have had a limit in 5 casts, but I only ended up getting 3 keepers in the boat. So that was crazy. One of the most rapid fire. I went from nothing to almost having like 7 pound or so in like 5 casts. But I ended up finishing 11th in the tournament. The rest of the day just kind of junk fishing, you know. Our bite stopped up by the dam, so we kind of just had to explore some backs of creeks and stuff like that, and just never really could get anything going. But guys, I honestly didn't know if I'd catch a keeper that tournament, because that was like my worst tournament, my least favorite place ever to fish. I just happened to get into a little bit of deal like I like doing on Kentucky Lake, and it just happened to work below the dam on the other side of the lake. So got really lucky there and fortunate to know God definitely had a hand in it. But it was nice. So I ended up finishing 11th with 4 pound, 13 ounces. You know, I can't ever complain when you cash a check. It's a great feeling, especially when you didn't expect to do well at all. So, guys, that's pretty much it. You know, it's a pretty simple video. I hate that I didn't get them fish on video, but I'm glad you guys at least got to see some footage from that tournament. I feel like the last several tournaments, I ain't never been able to show you guys any footage because there just really ain't nothing worth showing you. Or, you know, something happens with my GoPro. Just crazy stuff's been happening this year. So I appreciate you guys for hanging around and watching the content regardless. And hopefully you guys learned something from this. Please go check out Rapala and all their lures, you know, stuff like that. Guys, they have contributed to my success greatly. If you guys watch the channel, you know them DT6 is what I catch a ton of fish on. So please go check some out for yourself. And also, too, I want to thank Flying Swine Seasonings for being my primary sponsor this year.
Hey everybody, Andrew Dunford with Dunford Outdoors. I just want to invite you guys to check out FlyingSwineSeasonings.com. They offer 5 great flavors of sauces and rubs. You can also use promo code Dunford10 to receive 10% off of one of your orders. They're great products. You won't be disappointed. They bring a lot of flavor to your meal. So if you guys would, please go check them out. It helps me out. They've been a great supporter of me this season, and by supporting them, you also support me. So thank you guys.
You know, it's awesome having a sponsor. It helps you with entry fees and, you know, just extra expenses. I couldn't do it without them. So please go check them out at FlyingSwineSeasonings.com. Use promo code Dunford10 to receive 10% off one of your orders. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please check out our social media links. And guess that's pretty much it. So I've got some big announcements coming up. One regarding hunting this fall. I'm getting ready to start filming kind of my talking points for my hunting series that I'm releasing this year. So if you guys like hunting, then please make sure to stay tuned for that. And then I've also got a life-changing announcement coming up that will allow me to take Dunford Outdoors, I think, to the next level. It's not going to be a quick, you know, change or whatever. It's going to be a slow progress transition. But it's more something, an asset that I've acquired that will allow me to do more things with the channel and stuff like that. So please stay tuned for that. It's going to be a cool announcement, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And it should be coming up fairly soon. So again, guys, thank you for everything. God bless you. See you next time.